tax deductible, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher by donating. Call 800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618. Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn, along with the lovely Nancy Manetti and Larry Manetti, the Manettis, on CRN, with our special guest today, the true American icon, Mr. Ernie Borgnine.
Hi, Ernie. Ernie.
Yeah, listen, I got the name of that
Vera Cruz.
Vera Cruz.
Yeah, Vera
right.
Cruz. We all got it together.
This is the director. And my old buddy came down from New York. He was going to redo that Marty, you know what I mean, and Delbert Mann.
Yeah.
And they asked, who do you think in your mind could play this part? And Bob Aldrich spoke up, and he said, I think Ernie Borgnine could do it. He said, Ernie Borgnine? Are you kidding? He's a killer. He goes around killing people all the time. No, he can do it. He's an actor. That's what he's an actor for. Oh, well, okay. So then they called me up, and they said, meet us in Hollywood, and we got something to ask you. And they asked me if I wanted to do the part of Marty. And I said, well, sure, I'd love to do it. I said, any part at all. I said, no, you don't understand. We want you to play the role, the title role. And I said, do you have faith in me? And he looked at me kind of funny, and he said, yes. I said, we do. Otherwise, I would ask you. I said, fine, that's all I want to know. I'll give you 120%.
Wow.
And we went on from there. Well, they came up to Lone Pine, California, where I was shooting Bad Day at Black Rock with Spencer Tracy. And I'm leaving one day, and Spencer Tracy said, hey. He said, if anybody leaves here early, it's me. He said, I'm the big star here. Of course, he was kidding, but it was a wonderful guy. And I told him the story that I had to go down and read. He said, read? You don't read anymore. He says, you're a star. I said, out of your mouth to God's ears. He said, what are you reading? And I told him the story of this Marty and everything else. He said, oh, sounds good. Yeah, go ahead. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You'll make it. All right. So I went down and I played. I did it for Delbert Mann and Patty Chayefsky, the writer. And the next morning I came back and I had a great big grin on my face. And he said, hey, you got the part, huh? I said, yes, sir. And last year I beat him out for Academy Award.
Wow, what a great story.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And not only an Academy Award, but he also won a Golden Globe for Best Actor, a Motion Picture Drama National Board of Review Award for Best Actor, and a New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Actor, all for Marty. Good job.
You forgot.
Good. You might have a future in this business, Ernie, with all I'm telling you. That's pretty good.
I might just have that, you know what I mean? I've got a British Film Academy Award, too. And I tell you, one day my wife was over in England, and she said, why don't you invite my husband over, to talk to you people? He said, they said, and they looked at her kind of funny and said, is he coherent?
That's mean.
And Ernie was big on television too. I mean, you talk about Playhouse 90 and all those, the Lone Wolf and all that stuff. But I would think I remember, weren't you in that as a kid, Captain Video and his Video Rangers?
Yes, I was, and I wasn't a kid at that time either.
I was. I saw you.
Oh, thank you.
Captain Video.
Captain Video.
I played them all, I kid. I tell you.
Hey,
everything that came along that made a little money for me, I did it because of the fact I had a family to feed. As of right now, I tell you, I've got a little something that's coming up on the November the 5th, and I want everybody to pay attention.
Hallmark.
It's a Hallmark Hall of Fame, and it's called Love's Christmas Journey. And I tell you, it's going to be 4 hours long.
Wow.
So you bring a lot of popcorn and soft drinks and everything else. Be prepared to stay because they're going to show it in 2 episodes that night. And I tell you, it is going to be a scorcher.
Wow.
For your information, I'm playing the part of Nicholas.
Nicholas.
I won't go into any
I like that name,
So
Nicholas,
we won't
around
touch
Christmas. Around Christmas, the name Nicholas is
Ho,
good.
ho, ho, ho.
Oh, oh, oh.
That's November 5th on the Hallmark Channel, and it's Love's Christmas journey. And of course, 1963. I mean, come on, you really made your mark with an iconic series, McHale's Navy. How did that come about?
Well, then my agent called me up and he said, listen, he said, we got a thing here called McHale's Navy that we'd like you to do. And I said, no. I said, I'm a motion picture actor now. I said, I don't want to do any more television. I said, hey, that's, I'm a motion picture actor. Kind of put up my nose a little bit, And he said, well, in case you change your mind, let me know, because he said, we've got to get this thing on the road. I said, okay. The next morning, as good Lord would have it, came a knock at the door. Some kid is selling chocolate bars for some high school out there in the valley. And he said, would you like to buy some? I said, sure. He said, mister, he said, I know you. He said, well, I've seen you on television and everything else. What's your name? And I said, my name is really, what the devil was it? The fellow who did Gunsmoke.
Oh.
James Arness.
James Arness. And he said, no, he said, he does Gunsmoke. And I said, no, my name is really Richard Boone. He said, no, he said, he does That Gun Will Travel.
Yes.
Son of a gun. This kid knows them all. I said, I'll tell him my name now, and I know he'll know. So I said, my name is really Ernest Borgnine. Zilch.
Zilch.
And I said, thank you very much, son. Here's your money.
That's
and
so
I
cute.
called up my agent, and I said, that part's still open? And he said, yes. And I said, okay, I'll do it. He said, what changed your mind? I said, none of your damn business.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Conway was our guest a few weeks ago, and I know he was on the show with you, and I know you guys are good pals.
But Tim Conway?
Yeah, Tim Conway.
Isn't he a sweetheart?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love him. I think he's a wonderful guy and one of God's wonderful creatures in this world. Believe me, we need more fellas like him and you, Larry. Believe me, because a lot of people don't know things about you that I do. And then one of them was that you were a great friend of Frank Sinatra.
Yes. Thank
You
you.
were a personal cook for him.
Yeah, I was.
And I tell you, man, you can't go any better than that.
Well, I'm your personal cook now.
That's right.
Hey, Ernie, talk to me about, tell Michael and Nancy about the Wild Bunch.
Okay, hang on. I want to hear about the Wild Bunch. We're up against the break here. The great Ernie Borgnine is with us, ladies and gentlemen. That's who Ernie is. Ernest Borgnine, the incredible, true icon in the world here. It's here with the Manettis. I told you, just drop it in to have coffee with Nancy and Larry. Larry forgot to cook something for us, though. Larry?
I'm sorry. I'll cook something
Larry's
now.
going to cook for the Kardashians.
I'm feeding
next.
Is that-
Froggy.
Larry-
I'm feeding
Larry's-
Froggy some bugs.
That's good. Larry is growing a beard for us here today. It's Nancy Manetti, Larry Manetti. It's CRN Digital Talk Radio. We'll be back. Stay with us.